All right, so DC Studios has released the official trailer for Superman. And I think this is going to come and bite them back in the ass because they released a little bit too much. There's a lot going on with this trailer. And the new poll that just came out still ranks the Superman film at number 9. So this trailer that they released didn't really have an effect on the general audience. But let me say, no Snyderverse, no money. Keep the wallet closed. First 2 weeks, we got to hit them the first 2 weeks. Because that's where we tell WB and James Gunn to fuck off. But anyway, let's just jump right into the good stuff. Overall, I think David Cornsweet did have potential to play Clark Kent, but given what I've seen in the trailer, he just doesn't have it. He's miscast. As you can see in this shot right here, and I don't know if they're doing this on purpose to try to contrast between Clark Kent and Superman, but he looks too damn big. He looks fat. He looks overweight, and you can tell just by his clothes, the way his clothes fit him. I don't know if they made him big on purpose, but he looks overweight. And that will explain why he looks so bloated in the face. I think David Cornsweet, at the end of the day, is miscast. I don't know what happened with the stylist, and I believe it's just the stylist that James Gunn uses, because in other pictures, he does look like he could play a good Clark Kent, but for some odd reason, James Gunn, he doesn't look like a Clark Kent. He looks miscast. I don't know if this is Humpty Dumpty or Mr. Potato Head, but this Lex Luthor sucks. He doesn't look intimidating. He looks like he's in a James Bond movie. Like, he's miscast, you guys. Like, this shit look like this can be on TV. And I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling this at all. This guy sucks. Now, in this shot, of course, I noticed that James Gunn isn't original. He takes some stuff from Zack Snyder, like the guy throwing the pop can at Superman. They did that in Man of Steel when Clark was in a diner. Just different circumstances, but it's the same thing. And he does not look like Superman in here. Like, his suit is dirty, and he doesn't look like Clark Kent. He doesn't look like Superman. He looks like Michael Jackson in the bad era. That's what he looks like to me. And he just miscast. I don't know what James Gunn was thinking, but this is a complete downgrade from Henry Cavill. And this really pisses me off even more that they fired Henry Cavill and Zack Snyder for this, because this is an utter downgrade. You know it, I know it. This is a downgrade. Nothing in this trailer can compete with any scenes on this wall. Nothing in this trailer can compete anything with Batman vs. Superman, Man of Steel, Zack Snyder's Justice League, or The Dark Knight. This is a downgrade. From the score, from the costumes, to the cast. It's a complete downgrade. And there's no draw. David Cornsweet is supposed to draw people in. He's the draw of this movie. Well, supposedly. And it's not working. It's not working. Man of Steel, if you want to compete this with Man of Steel had a lot of supporting A-list characters. You had Kevin Costner, Amy Adams. You had Lawrence Fishburne, Michael Shannon, and the list just goes on and on. Like, there's no draw to this movie. Like, who is the selling point of this movie? It's supposed to be David Cornsweet as Superman and Clark Kent, and it just does nothing for me, you guys. It sucks. I don't know, what are you guys looking at on screen? I know what I'm looking at on screen. I'm looking at mediocrity. This is a downgrade from the past DC films that we had. And it's the same stuff. It's the same stuff that was in The Flash. It was the same stuff that was in Black Adam. It's the same stuff that we seen before. This shot right here, this look like this can exist in the Flash universe, or Black Adam's universe, or Justice League universe. This doesn't exist in Zack's universe or Christopher Nolan's universe. Look at the CGI. This looks like the Flash. And you mean to tell me you guys didn't want to see Darkseid? You didn't want to see the Nightmare sequence? You didn't want to see Justice League 2 and 3 for this? You claim you want a happy Superman, but does Cornball look happy in these photos? Dude looks like Michael Jackson. Bad era. You guys, I don't know. Let's go to the next photo. And this, what the fuck is this? I don't give a fuck about crypto. Like, I have a little heart for the dog, okay? I have a little heart, but I don't give a shit about this, you guys. Like, why do you want this? Looks silly. This doesn't even look possible. Or Mutt carrying the Man of Steel. Like, why do you guys want this? That's the scary thing. Because there are people out there that actually want this, and you didn't want to see Darkseid. You didn't want to see the Nightmare sequence. You didn't want to see Ben Affleck's Batman. You didn't want more of Henry Cavill for this? And you honestly think that this is going to make $1 billion? Because you know it has to. This thing is almost at a $400 million budget. It has to make $1 billion. And you want to see a silly dog in this shit is silly. And I think another problem with this movie, you just have a lot of stuff going on. Like, you have Guy Gardner, who's trash, looks trash, costumes trash, Hawk Girl, trash, Mr. Terrific, trash, look like he could be in a Beat It video. This better be a 4-hour film, because I don't understand how you're gonna explain all this stuff in a 2-hour and 20-minute film. This is gonna have an editing problem. I can already see that coming. But I just don't understand why you guys want this. I mean, it's obvious that they're still not showing the whole suit because the trunk sucked. James Gunn is not confident in this movie, so that makes me believe all the rumors that we heard was true. WB looked at this and said, hell no. And you mean to tell me this is the best first trailer that they can do? They pretty much showed everything. Like, what is gonna get you amped as a general moviegoer to go see this? They didn't already showed you everything. I mean, the movie is 2 hours and 20 minutes? And you have to explain all this stuff? This is a flop waiting to happen. You know it. I know it. We all know it. We've seen this before. Like, there's nothing new here. At least with Man of Steel, you had Hans Zimmer. You had a unique score. You had originality. Now, maybe Zack did borrow some stuff, but he made it his own, and he set the bar really high. As far as the suit, I mean, even Papa Clint sucks. He looks like an old raggedy man that's about to die. You know, it's just like Zack Snyder has beaten James Gunn on everything, and you guys didn't want to see that. You didn't want to see Ben Affleck's Batman. You didn't want to see the Nightmare sequence. You didn't want to see Darkseid coming to Earth for a dog, a mutt. For this, you guys, come on. You traded Zack Snyder's Justice League for this? And you honestly think this is not going to flop at the box office? Fandango did a second poll and is still number 9. This trailer did nothing. And according to the survey, the movie pretty much already flopped. And that would explain why David Zaslav cashed in 30 million of his shares, because he know his job is done. Like, the writing is on the wall, you guys. Like, let's just be real. And I'm gonna be the one to say it. This shit sucks. This is trash. This is fucking trash. And I can't believe there are people out there that live among us that's happy about it. I mean, the film is ranked number 9. It's not even in the top 5. It's number 9, second from last. This shit sucks. You know it. I know it. No Snyderverse, no money. Keep the wallets closed. Flop that motherfucker. But leave your comments below. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, oh, you too harsh, but somebody's gotta say it. This shit sucks. And James Gunn, he needs to resign. No Snyderverse, no money, wallet closed. Leave your comments. What do you guys think? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.